Chapter 10, Lead to Learn. When embarking on a new journey, excitement is the first feeling that overwhelms. A new world is what you're going to experience. What lies ahead? Curiosity takes over. You have your bag packed with all the necessities that you will carry along the way, but ultimately, you are dependent upon your guide to unveil the shortcuts and special tips. The tour guide acts as a liaison to the experience and should display qualities that ensure you are in the right hands. Being knowledgeable about the venture by providing the best service, leading with intentionality, and even having a sense of self-mastery of the routes are all qualities that most would like someone in leadership to possess. Leadership is sometimes a difficult concept to grasp since there are so many facets to it. But when it all boils down, a leader is someone that is seen as a role model and often looked towards for hope and direction. It is someone who is trusted to be a guide through a tough process that they have either personally overcome or retrieved applicable tools to share with others. A leader is known to be resilient and unafraid to face the things that most could not bear. Who comes to mind when you think of a leader? Leaders emerge from people like you and me. They come from all places around the world with different backgrounds, no matter the age, gender, or race. Oftentimes, the most influential leaders are formed through their own personal hardship. They tend to be the masters of unfortunate circumstances that motivated them to become resourceful enough to defeat the odds against them. By learning a lesson and turning around to teach others about what was discovered is ultimately how leaders find and truly help those who identify with their experiences. Think of some of the greatest people that you admire and compare their beginnings. Since leaders do come from people like you and me, starting your own personal journey of leadership can begin with the intention to learn core concepts most successful leaders have internalized. Not all of us have been through circumstances that force us into leadership, but it is a learnable trait that stands on the foundation of 3 pillars, which are service, intentionality, and self-mastery. A leader may have a variety of responsibilities to juggle, but ultimately, a leader's focus behind the scenes is to find the best way possible to serve people in the proper capacity. Leadership comes in all shapes and sizes, so one person may demonstrate their leadership role in making sure a cafe is hospitable, while others do so by inspiring on stages across different cities. Both are equally important and have one thing in common: the quality of service. Service is the way that you give to others. Think of it like a gift. When going to purchase a gift for someone, you have a choice in the way that you deliver it. You could purchase the gift, decorate it with wrapping, and then deliver it in person to make the event much more special. On the other hand, you could purchase the same gift and just send it directly to their home. Both ways you are accomplishing the task of giving a gift, but the way the person receives it will be felt differently. The same goes for the quality of service you experience when you receive it or are put in a position to provide it. Contributing to the welfare of others is a great way to create and maintain a positive and impactful quality of service. Something like this could look like an effort as simple as placing yourself in situations to be of assistance, to connect with people on a different level, and better understand some of the struggles they may be facing. Organic experiences such as this is something that could eventually contribute and complement your own growth process. Stepping up to lead with intentionality is a humble place to begin. It demonstrates that there is a clear meaning to all efforts attached to the emergence of a leadership goal. This skill gives those around a chance to analyze their own intentions alongside with yours and provides an opportunity to see if they align. Being intentional creates a sense of elevated mindfulness for not only your own preparation, but for those who are attempting to assist in any way to your process. Most may think that a leader starts with 1,000 followers and a certain stature, but a leader is first responsible to be a true leader to themselves. Stepping into the shoes of a leader means you are responsible to make decisions that will aid in the process of becoming what you took the time to learn, which is why self-mastery plays such a huge role in the leadership process. Think about it. You wake up each morning and make decisions that are going to affect you for the rest of your life. What to eat, and even how you're going to present yourself to the world when you walk out the front door. Everything you do plays a role in the manner in which you lead yourself, which ultimately impacts those closest to you, whether it be your siblings, children, or even grandchildren. Your essence of leadership should reflect in the way that you would like to see life develop. So the better you develop yourself, the better the life unfolding around you will be. When you slow down to take the time to properly care for what you intend to enact in your life, the odds of success increase exponentially. Approaching the internal responsibility of self-mastery with patience is key to creating room to manage yourself in the most elite way possible. However, we are all prone to missteps in new processes, so being mindful to reserve patience for yourself will become a valuable demonstration of self-control when responding to uncalculated circumstances. It allows space for changes to be made if necessary. You are your product. That means that everything that is produced by you is a result of your response to the combination of events that have happened to you. This includes situations that may have been out of your control and the way you chose to take charge of, develop, and master yourself in the outcome of those events. What the world sees is ultimately a conglomerate of the daily choices you make. No one can tell you who you truly are. That is something that happens from within, and it begins with the mastery of you. Your emotions, your habits, and even the choices you tend to make in the presence of temptation or pressure. Over time, you will continue to develop, become part of the things you may have never imagined, and even form new relations with those whose vision for their life is like yours. Leadership is arduous at times, and surely no one is perfect at it. Taking the time to understand the basic pillars that impactful leaders stand upon allows you to discover and develop the true leader within. If you lead to learn, your growth will be limitless. A leader is the monumental role of someone who possesses the unmatched drive to see and be part of change in an area of life that could use improvement or even boost what is already going well. Do you see these qualities in yourself?